Hey there, welcome to today's lesson where we're going to teach you about one of the most important things to understand regarding your Make Money on Upwork education, positioning yourself as a premium service provider. Have you ever wondered why people like Muhammad Ali were so highly regarded? It's actually not as clear as you might think. Sure, Ali was a great boxing champion, but a lot of what made him successful and ultimately projected him to the great heights that he achieved was the perception that he created for himself. Even before Muhammad Ali was a great champion, he started talking like he was, and this caused him to be feared by many, and eventually it's what catapulted him into becoming heavyweight champion of the world. He even said it himself, to be a great champion, you must believe you're the best. If you're not, pretend you are. Well, to be a great freelancer on Upwork, it works the same way. You have to start out by pretending that you are. Perhaps the number one reason that freelancers fail to make money on Upwork is because they fail to position themselves as a premium service provider. The reason this causes them to fail is pretty simple. I mean, think about it. When you fail to position yourself as a premium service provider on Upwork, you're competing with the masses for jobs that pay ridiculously low rates, higher competition, and much more work for less money, and typically working with clients who suck. Trust us, this isn't a game that you want to play. Always remember that you can charge more for better value because good quality clients are not obsessed with price. Cheaper options are always available, but there are many people out there who will pay for good value. To these types of clients, the price you charge is more of an afterthought. It's the same reason I pay $4 without thinking about it for a cup of coffee at Starbucks instead of 75 cents for a lesser version at 7-Eleven. The clients who pay for quality are the people you want to work with. So right now, promise yourself that you will no longer entertain thoughts of slaving away on bulk, low-quality, boring work just to bring in some pennies. You only want the clients who are looking for great quality work, the ones who will pay. There are a couple ways that positioning yourself as a premium service provider will allow you to bring these type of clients into your world using Upwork. The first way is to seek them out and present yourself to them on the public Upwork job boards. And the second way is by attracting them through private job invites. You'll need a combination of both of these in order to really make yourself successful on Upwork. Let's dive into how you can actually set yourself up as a premium service provider on Upwork, and we'll talk a little bit more about why this is important throughout the lesson. First, it's imperative that you figure out a way to differentiate yourself. This is the key thing that most freelancers lack. This lack of differentiation makes it nearly impossible for high-quality clients to even notice you. Ironically, most freelancers on Upwork copy each other, and this causes them all to blend together. If there's one place where you don't want to wear camouflage, it's in the Upwork jungle. Make it as easy as possible for new clients to discover you. The fact is, clients want to get the hiring process over with just as quickly and painlessly as you do. They are overwhelmed with making choices and don't want to think about it. Most of the time, they will scan the page until someone stands out, and if they look interesting enough, they'll invite them to apply for their job. For this reason, you need to make yourself look special. Fortunately, there are some very easy ways to do this, and you can get started right away. Optimizing your profile and the way we lay out here is a great way to get noticed by high-paying clients. You want to start out by creating a great tagline in your profile. Create a title that resonates with the type of clients that you are seeking. It makes a huge difference if you have a good tagline, both when you're applying to jobs and clients are searching for freelancers as well. Create a title that resonates with the type of clients that you are seeking. It makes a huge difference if you have a good tagline, both when you're applying to jobs on the public job boards and when quality clients are searching for freelancers to do work privately. It's almost comical how little thought goes into this for most freelancers. Many simply copy each other and end up looking so generic that it's disgusting. Go to Upwork right now and do a couple searches if you don't believe me. Tell me how many copywriters you find that simply put copywriter in their tagline, or how many graphic designers write graphic designer in theirs. How in the world do you expect a client to choose you over the competition if this is what you're giving them to work with? Don't be one of these lemmings. Make sure that your tagline is solid. A good tagline includes two components: a unique service offering and what makes your service special. For example, something like blog posts optimized to convert readers into customers would be better than just copywriter. Make sense? This gives the client an idea of what you offer and what it can do to provide value to the client. Always remember, people don't care about what you do. They care about how what you do can help them. Another thing that you could consider is including your target market in the title if you're looking to get really specific. Something like a fitness blog post optimized to convert readers into customers. But keep in mind the pros and cons of niching down that we went over in lesson 1. The more specific you are, the better fit you'll be for the ideal clients, but you'll have a much smaller pool to choose from overall. With the example I just gave, you'll probably be way too niche down to find any clients on Upwork, so just consider it for example's sake. Again, once you start doing this on your own, you'll start to find your own groove. The next thing you need to do in order to get your profile in fighting shape is incorporate your unique service offering and some good keywords into your Upwork profile description. Remember that the client is short on time. If you've hooked them with your catchy tagline, they'll take it a step further and scan your profile description. So be sure to litter it with tons of tasty morsels for them. By that, we mean key buzzwords that they tend to ask for in job descriptions. Give them what they're looking for. Don't make them search to find your best attributes. This is another thing that will be helpful in making sure you appear first on the client's dashboard when they're looking for freelancers on Upwork as well. It's very similar to optimizing your web content for SEO, so you appear highly ranked and show up on the first page of Google. Same concept here. Next, go get a haircut. I guess if you have nice hair, keep it long as it's combed. Just at least groom yourself. It seems kind of silly to mention your profile picture, but it's important. We won't spend too much time on this, but definitely remember that it's important to have a good picture included as part of your freelancer profile on Upwork. Clients have a huge trust issue when it comes to working with new contractors, so having a good photo can do some serious good when it comes to your credibility. Here are some of the most important things to keep in mind. Clean your face, smile big, dress decently, and upload a high-quality image when you're done. Have someone else actually look at your photo before adding it to your profile as well, and tell them to be honest with you. The final and one of the most important things to do is raise the hourly rate on your profile to the higher end of what people charge in your industry. This is going to scare some of you, and imposter syndrome is already creeping in. I can feel it. But trust us, this is hugely important to your success on Upwork. Take some time to look around at what others in your chosen industry are charging. Align yourself with the ballers in your niche. Find out what the Michael Jordans who offer your service are charging so you have a good idea, and slap an hourly amount on your profile that is as close to the top professionals in your industry as you feel comfortable. Don't be crazy, but be courageous. The price you put on your profile for your hourly rate should make you a little bit uncomfortable. Don't worry, you'll soon get used to it. You want clients to look upon you as a leader in your field, and rock bottom prices will tell a very different story. Remember, perception is reality here. The last thing you need to do on your profile is include an effective CTA in your description so that clients actually get in touch with you. Make sure to include a sentence or two in your profile description directing clients to message you on Upwork and set up a time to speak with you. It's against Upwork policy to include your Skype ID in your profile, but after the client has messaged you, it's fair game and you can set up a call. Something crazy happens when you include just a little bit of direction for clients on your Upwork profile. They actually get in touch with you. It's amazing the things that happen when you just ask. That wasn't so bad, right? Lesson 2 is a wrap. What's left for you to do right now is to implement everything that we've talked about here into your actual Upwork profile and get ready to start applying to jobs. Coming up in Lesson 3, we'll show you exactly how to get your Indiana Jones on and locate high-quality clients as you venture through the Upwork jungle, so that you don't waste your time applying to jobs that can't afford your expertise. Are you thinking about yourself like the champ yet?